Hi everybody, my name is Valeria Mallet. I am a registered dietitian here at Regina Garcia. We are here at Cornelia's Wellness Center. And here I have
Ariana, I'm a volunteer.
Yeah, so we're gonna make a yummy recipe today. We're gonna make a eggplant pizza. Ready, Ariana?
Oh yeah.
Woohoo, let's get started. So what you're gonna need is, first we're gonna cook the eggplant. And eggplant, when you're looking at the store, you're looking for something that is not too hard or too soft. Just like this one, a very nice color. It is not just white or too purple. It is just a very dark color. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wash really well. And the nice thing about eggplant, it does not need to be organic. Eggplant is one of those things that require very little pesticides. So this is a great vegetable to just buy conventional. What you're gonna do is wash really well. We're gonna eat the skin of it, and we're gonna slice it up, and this is gonna be the crust for our pizza, okay? And what we wanna do is cut about 1 inch thick. So it's about the size of your finger, okay? The thickness of your finger. So now you're gonna start slicing it up. Yeah, the first one is probably not very useful. And then we're gonna start cutting our crust. Will be similar to this, okay? There's a spot over there. So about 1 inch thick. We're gonna make as many crust. This one seems like a very thick eggplant. What we don't want to do is cut too thick or too thin. We want to make sure that they cook evenly. So this is going to be a yummy crust, good for kids, good for adults. And the nice thing about this recipe, it does not require a lot of oil. A lot of recipes when we're cooking with eggplant, it requires a lot of oil. It sucks it up, the oil. Uh-oh. It's a little oh well. We're gonna go with that. Okay, so now that we have our crust, so look at this, we have many crusts, right? What we're gonna do is add that to a baking sheet, a cookie sheet. Okay, so Ariana is gonna do that. I'll show you this. Here we go. We're gonna add that. We're gonna bake that. There we go. Ooh, I wonder if it's gonna fit.
Take off this.
So beautiful.
And we'll add some salt. With cooking with salt and vegetables, you want to add some because it takes the water out of the vegetable. And then we'll use some pepper. We don't have pepper today, we have Mrs. Dash, but you can also use pepper. And then we're gonna stick it in the oven.
That's it. And the oven is about 425 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. So we'll see you right back. Okay, so the eggplant just came out of the oven. As you can see, they're soft. They look more like a crust, a pizza crust now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna place down here, and we're gonna start putting the toppings. Uh-oh, it's not showing. We're gonna do this. Here we go. Perfect. All right. So the first thing we're gonna do is maybe, Ariana, if you wanna start placing the tomato sauce. Or here we go. So that's a great amount. You're gonna spread it out. Just a little less. Okay. Okay. So this. Here we go. Just enough to see it. Great. So it just is a great activity for the kids to do at home. You get to choose your own toppings. Here we go. And what we're going to use today is going to be some mushrooms, tomatoes, spinach, and jalapeno. Okay, but feel free to add whatever toppings you like. It doesn't really have any rule to this. The more veggies, the better. Okay. So the first, okay, so we add that tomato sauce. The next thing we want to do is add the cheese. The reason why we put the cheese on the bottom is because we want to make sure that all those toppings will stick to the crust. Here we go. It can be any cheese. We're using mozzarella cheese here. There we go. What a fun thing to do with the kids, huh? Here we go. And then now we're gonna do the toppings.
We're using cherry tomatoes, and we're just gonna have them. So we can put those on top, like this. I just need a knife too. I also want mine to be a little bit spicier, so I'm gonna put some jalapenos.
Yum. We're gonna slice it up, these mushrooms, and what we want to do is, because all these crusts are gonna go back to the oven for about 5 minutes, we want the mushroom to cook a little bit but not too much. So we want to cut it thin pieces, so we just place on top of the pizza. I'm already calling it pizza, which it looks like a pizza, doesn't it? Chop it up. What other toppings would you put in there, Ariana?
Ooh, I like pineapple on my pizza. I could add some pineapple if you wanted to. What else? I'm really just a fan of mushrooms.
Yeah, great.
Some other veggies, bell peppers.
Bell peppers. Oh, that's a good idea. No, olives would be a good one too. No?
I hate olives.
You don't like olives. Oh. And then we're also gonna top with some spinach. So I chopped some spinach in there. Would you mind grabbing a hard cheese on that fridge? There's a cheese on the top with a little container. All the way top. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, Parmesan?
Parm cheese. So that's a hard cheese. Will give a little bit more flavor. Okay. So we're just gonna put a little bit of cheese, a little bit more cheese to give that kick, nice flavor. And then what I really like is a little oregano. Just make it more Italian, right? You can add more pepper to this. And a final touch, if you want more, you can add a tiny amount of olive oil just to give a nice flavor, make more authentic, Italian authentic. We did give a little kick of jalapeno, so it's a Mexican married Italian, right?
Mexo-Italian.
So here, look how beautiful this looks, right? A great appetizer. It can be a side dish. It can be can be a main dish as well. So we're gonna put this back into the oven for about 5 minutes to just make sure that all the cheese melts, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so this is the end product. Beautiful pizza. As you can see, it just looks like a regular pizza. Oh, it's too hot.
We ended up broiling them as well instead of just baking.
Absolutely. So that will give a nice color to the top, and helps melt up the cheese a little bit better. So we're gonna wait to cool this.
Yeah.
To cool this down, and then we're gonna try it out.
Yeah, sounds good.
I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.